genius. thing on my stream, go ahead and say a line, just make sure audio is coming through.
Well, hello there, Hecko. It's good to see you.
I see on my meters things are moving on all the microphone inputs, including Discord, so awesome. I think it's working a whole lot better than the test on Tuesday.
Probably. Let's see. Gotta make sure it's actually properly working on my own stream. If I haven't messed around with the audio settings. Let's see. Is there sound and everything on my stream? Yada. There's somebody kind enough to respond in the chat for them.
Hopefully people are hearing our wonderful, wonderful, sleepy voices.
Taylor, buddy, where are you? Assist me. Let's have a look, actually.
So there might be a horrible echo effect. I turned on the audio on my stream of your stream.
Actually, what am I doing? I'll quickly check on my mobile phone. It's the simplest way for me to do that. Yeah, how are you doing? How's your day been, actually?
Alright, heard audio from things. I'm doing pretty good. I woke up bright and early, started work this morning at 5:30, and it is now about 10 after 6 p.m., and I have been working, then streaming all day, non-stop.
I see you've been as busy as I have in that case.
Yeah, how are you feeling with the 13 hours now?
Oh, it's getting real tiring here, but there's usually that very tiresome phase between like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. Maybe it's gonna be a lot better after that.
Yeah, whenever I do Extra Life, which, I do a 25 hour or longer stream every year, and start at 8 a.m. Once you hit like around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., that's when it's so dark outside, it's so quiet, you start feeling a little cold, like you just want to grab a blanket, and then you fall asleep. So you never grab the blanket.
Yep.
Alright.
Guess I need to change some things over here quickly. Let's check here, like that. Quick check on my end. That's what happens when you're messing around with the settings while half asleep. Something just tends to break down. Let's do like this.
The best when you're checking settings while you're asleep is if you all of a sudden convince yourself your mic is muted, so you hit the button to unmute your mic, and then spend the next 5 hours on mute.
Yeah, that can also be.
Not that I've ever done that. I swear I've never done that.
There we go, mute that. Oh boy. Wait a minute. What if I... hope this you don't mind these shenanigans here that I'm messing around with. Big time.
As long as like cute animal videos pop up, I'm not going to complain.
Oh, whoops. I think I might have. Oh, I'm messing everything up. I have not lost you yet fully, have I? Okay,
Nope.
I still-
Hopefully you haven't
Yeah.
lost me.
What have I switched around here? Where?
Oh yeah, so for donating, would just using the donate link on your page be the best way?
You can do that, or you can also donate directly to the charity organization. I can give you a PayPal account. There's two options. Actually, can you turn up the music a little bit and sound? I think that
Turn
was
up the music? Alright.
Yeah. If it's fine on your end.
How does this sound?
Oh, that's actually good, I think, yeah.
Alright, awesome.
So, sorry for the inconvenience, but here we go, finally at least. Something has worked out.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever. Ready to see you run whenever you are.
Alright,
Ready to
so
for it.
for those watching who don't know this game, because you didn't just watch a short bit ago as HawkSam played through it, this is Kuso, LOVE+kuso, also known as that. I am going to be playing through the mode known as LOVE+kuso, 100%, which is kind of my jam. It's the speed game that I love this category, I love this game. The whole point of it is there are 16 stages from Kuso, or from Love. There are 25 stages from Kuso. You have to play through all of those, so 41 stages. There are 10 hidden collectibles in the Love stages, 20 hidden collectibles in the Kuso stages. And one thing I always like to do anytime I play this game and this category for a charity event, it will, if you didn't see when HawkSam was running, at the very end, it's going to tell you how many times you jumped, how many times you put down a checkpoint, and how many times you died. I always like to donate per each of those. I donate 5 cents each. If anyone feels like you want an incentive to donate to, I'm probably going to butcher the name, I apologize, Ulubele? Is that close?
It's very close to Ulubele, yeah.
Awesome. I thought I was butchering it far worse.
You're born Latvian speaker.
I do have some Scandinavian and German in me, so, you know, kind of in the average, you get somewhere around Latvia. But I will donate 5 cents per jump, death, or checkpoint. And if anyone wants to join along, 1 cent per is kind of a good, good amount where it's pretty much an encouragement to donate a little over $10. It doesn't go too much beyond that. Maybe $13-ish depending. But anyways, if you want to join me on that, awesome. If not, it's all good. I always tell people donate what you can. And I always love donating when I could support a great cause. So without further ado, I'm going to speedrun mode. There's several different modes on this where you can play through with unlimited lives. There's limited lives. There is very limited lives. And then speedrun, it's unlimited lives and it counts your frames, eliminates all RNG or random elements, and kind of makes everything on an even playing field. So without further ado, I have my live split that you can see on the left side of the screen. It's going to keep track of my splits. However, ultimately we use in-game time when we submit runs. I don't foresee myself getting a PB on this. I'd really love to, but it's the end of a work week, so we're all sleepy, we're all tired, but I think I'll do pretty good.
Well, there's always a chance,
Yeah, never know. My PB for this category was when I was de-rusting after about a month not playing, so we'll find out. And at any point, HawkSam, if you have questions, if you want to chat, feel free. Otherwise, I'll just run my mouth for a bit. I mean, if you need a little time to kind of rest and refocus, get into chat, typing with the chat, feel free. But any questions or anything like that, I have no problem.
Squeeze in here and there. You're such a natural talker that it's kind of hard to find the openings occasionally, I'm not used to all talking over somebody.
Alright, well, at any point, if you feel like it, just pop in. Otherwise, I will be running my mouth like a sleepy maniac. And with that, we will get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So this game is really just amazing. I'm going to do a lot of speed strats here. Putting down checkpoints are not really too needed half the time when I put them down, but I kind of get in the habit. I was hoping to get a double there. A double is where you hit 2 of those platforms in a single upward movement. It's a great way to save a few frames. And you'll notice that the main thing I'm doing is almost never stopping. You want to keep your forward momentum, just control the height of your jumps. So for the 100%, you need the collectibles. Here's the first one in the love stages. Hopefully you didn't like that level too much, because away it goes. This game has achievements, at least on Steam. I'm not sure about the Switch version, but the Steam version has achievements. And one of the achievements is to beat a stage in 10 seconds or less. And that last stage is where you get that achievement.
Is it
Ooh.
Another stages as well? 10-second achievement.
I don't know why I'm missing that jump. So, no matter how good you get at this game, there's several things that are very frame precise, like getting to the absolute edge of that platform. good secret here is you run off that platform and bonk. The instant you bonk onto that other platform, you could just fall down and squeeze through. So this is the yellow stage with a really well hidden secret. Most secrets in Love stages are out in the open. Not true here. This one has a really well hidden one. As you fall down this shaft, wait for the upward spike and go in right under it. Place a checkpoint right at the very beginning of this. The cake is not a lie, and we respawn at the checkpoint to save a whole bunch of time. This one, it's not too well secreted, but just slightly hidden away. Something I have never quite gotten down is clearing 2 sets of these in a cycle. It is possible, but it is pretty much a frame perfect maneuver. Watching it done is amazing, but getting it done is even more amazing. Ooh. Okay, if you ever start dying, if you try and force your way through, odds are your death and rebirth, the cycle for it is going to hit the cycles for the stage where you will just keep dying repeatedly. So it's better take a moment, refocus, than to just, you know, keep bashing your head against a wall. Little speed strat swag right there of clipping through the platforms. Here it's all cycles, so 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this stage has what we call YOLO jumps, which I'm not going to show you right away because I died there. YOLO jump is when you go over a saw blade like that. And then we will continue through here. If you just keep running, don't stop, be brave about it, you'll get right through. Another achievement in this game is to get through a stage without jumping. If you're wondering how do you do that, well, I have not jumped on this stage yet. While these bounces are upward momentum, they count as bounces, not jumps. Jumps are entirely about you hitting the jump button. By the way, this here is the hardest known stage to a speedrunner. This stage is almost impossible. It's an auto-scroller. You cannot go quicker than that first platform that is going left now. So, if you just keep bonking and dying, it doesn't matter. Going over that top thing, that is another achievement if you're playing on Steam. It is the achievement taking the high road, because you are taking the high road over it. If you died at this point, you could still beat the stage on a perfect time, because it is the second longest stage in all of the 41 stages. By the way, yes, the underside of that last platform is safe despite the white evilness. By the way, hi Buzzer Yum Yum. It is good to see you hanging out with us. And there we go. At best, you could save about 0.2 seconds on that stage, depending on your technique on the final jump. I put a checkpoint there. Oh, and then I look over at the text or at the chat. Never look at the chat. If you type in info, exclamation point info, it will tell you how to donate. You could donate to the PayPal listed on the info. For those who don't know me, Buzzer Yum Yum, or Buzzer, is my partner. Always great at supporting me when I do charity events. I love the fact that this game cycles between, like, this is such an organic looking, you know, it looks like you're in a living creature, or at least the remains of one. But then meanwhile, you could immediately transition into a very mechanical factory looking stage. This stage will highlight a technique that we call Mario running. You'll see that at the end here. Challenge here is figuring out the timing on these to get through safely. These, on the other hand, all you had to do is the right height of jump and keep going. You could do a safety checkpoint back there, like I did on that one. Big jump, little jump, Mario run across those, grab that, and away we go. So on this stage, I am going to try to do a short cycle skip. At the very end, it is very tight. It's, I believe, about maybe 3-frame window. I never know if it's 3, 4, or 5. Like, it's a pretty tight window. By the way, when I'm talking frames on this game, I should add this game runs at 60 frames per second. Any movement is... Oh, barely missed it. But any movement in this game, horizontal, you always move 1 pixel per frame. So that would be 60 pixels per second, left or right. You want to stick that through there, jump across. And now we are approaching a very short stage. This one's kind of fun if you like the game Portal, because it is all about those portals. It's also another one you can't really get too far ahead of cycles. And with that, we are on the final stage of Love. I always love telling people when I reach this stage, go ahead and spam any love emotes you have, because we are in the final bits of Love. After this, we're no longer in love. I know it breaks my heart too, but we can always come back to this game and be in love again. So you might notice the final stage of Love plays out a lot like a final exam. Like, these are all the tricks and techniques that you saw previously. This here, I fell slightly off cycle, but I recovered. Good deal. The hardest thing on this game is recovering when you fall off cycle. If you play through the game stage by stage, it's so easy to be perfectly on cycle, but as soon as you fall off, how do you recover? And now we're in Kuso. This is Kuso 1. You'll notice a few differences with the Kuso stages. Number 1 being they aren't the love stages, but more than that is the collectibles are going to be a lot more secretive. And if you're wondering, what does Kuso mean? Why is it named Kuso? Kuso is something that if you were Asian, there's a good chance your language would, first off, here's Charlie the cat guarding a very well hidden collectible. If you are Asian, you would probably have in your language a exclamation Kuso. Kuso is what you would say while playing this game. It is very much, oh darn, but a little more harsh. So this stage here is relative... Oh, tried forcing through something that I knew I shouldn't have. The challenge on this game is if you force through things that you shouldn't, you end up just causing problems for yourself. And I do that a lot. This stage will introduce another picture of Charlie Cat. By the way, anytime you see Charlie, show those cat emotes. Cats are fantastic. We're raising money for animals, so, you know, show a little the cat love. If you don't have a cat emote, dog emote can work too. I know I personally have a ton of dog emotes because I am a corgi fanatic. But here's a very well hidden collectible, and Charlie, and we're gone. Unfortunately, we can't hang out with Charlie any. And then this stage introduces these little floating asterisk looking things. They can be a bit problematic. I put a checkpoint and I was not on solid ground when I put it down, so I kind of panicked back there, but all is good. I love how this will just transition to like a stage that feels like a rusted out abandoned factory. The music can get all, you know, distorted like that. Here is another stage where if I was a little better on my A game. I might be able to get through multiple of those initial jumps upward on a single cycle, but it is kind of tricky. Here's another spot where the white spikes on the ceiling actually did not kill me. Typically, white things on this game will either kill you or... I tried going for a cycle skip and kind of flubbed it. Typically, white things will kill you or bounce you, and very rarely they will not do anything to you. I fell off cycle and all of a sudden lost my footing, more or less. So this one, Leap of Faith. Give it 2 bounces, and there we go. Skip a cycle there by not having wait for that. And then one of my biggest banes in this whole run, these guns. For some reason, these guns, they are not that hard to avoid as long as you move fast, but they just have it out for me. Safe checkpoint right there. Put another one there. Then do a big leap and fall down. That's not what I meant to do. Like I said, this stage has it out for me. I don't know what it is. Something about it just gets into my head. Then personally, I love this stage. It feels like you're in a giant motor. Nope. I tried going a little... Oh no, it's between cycles there. This one, you can actually go too quick and catch up to the geysers coming from the ceiling ahead of you. And then one of the most mellow looking stages in the game, and this is actually one of the trickiest. It is incredibly tricky to determine how to get through here correctly without getting hit. It is rare for me to actually do it that smoothly. That stage just really knows how to mess with me, you know, kind of tricks me into a sense of false security. And then we do a checkpoint, death abuse to come back around, wait for this guy to go. Keep moving nice and fast right here. And then here we just want to go fast. That was poorly done on my behalf, but oh well. This is the hardest to find collectible in this game. You have to sneak through that break in the wall. You pretty much escape the stage, jump on white things that don't bounce you or kill you, but Giant Charlie the cat, gotta love that kitty. And then you fall off cycle and you kinda start to get into your own head a little bit. This game is really good at, like, once you make a mistake, you start to feel really conscious about everything, and yeah, it's no good for anyone. But we're still on a pretty good pace. Definitely not a PB, but not too shabby. These triple jumps of the fading platforms are definitely type of thing that it's not too hard if you know that you just gotta go. You gotta keep pushing forward. But if they get to you, if they cause you panic, you are pretty much doomed. Then this one, big jumps. So time speedrun secret here. Keep pressing right. As soon as you start the level, stop right there. Okay, that's not a speedrunning secret. Wow, I should have done that the first time. I have not missed that for a long time, but you know what? Mistakes happen. This one, if you keep pressing at the right rate, it's very easy to get like a few in the same cycle, a few of the gaps. Like typically running through a whole circle, put a checkpoint there. So this stage is unique. It has a Charlie and 2 collectibles. If I put a checkpoint any point after that last one, I would not have been able to recover. I would have had to kill my checkpoint and restart the stage. By the way, these guys in the little helicopter pods, I'll let him go first. I cut in line. They are actually in Love 3. There is a demo for Love 3 that comes out in December, the full game. And the demo has a speedrun mode. Big leap of faith through those drills, which should kill you, but there is a story to why they don't. But those helicopter pods are in Love 3 as a movement mechanic. So if you're wondering about those drill bits back there, they are white, they're sharp looking, they should kill you, you'd imagine. And in fact, if you do the 2-player mode, that race mode where the red guy was doing the absolute worst, I don't know what he was thinking, but if you do the race mode, you'll find that they will kill you. Fred Wood, who makes the Love games, he noticed that, hey, there's a small issue, they don't kill you, and wanted them to, but because he loves speedrun community, that is a frame perfect skip right there. And if you don't get it, you actually don't lose time, so no harm in trying it. But he decided, because he didn't want to screw up the speedrun strats, and he didn't want to set up like different versions for different speedrun records, that he would not do anything about it. He would keep it there. So this here is another achievement, if I could get it. I have never tried talking while doing this one before, so that is something unique. By the way, before you leave the stage, Charlie! Big Charlie the cat right there, and away we go. Unfortunately, we can never hang out with Charlie nearly long enough. I think that's something any pet owner can say in common, is we never have enough time hanging out with our little fluffles, our little furry friends. Here, I'd like to sacrifice a few checkpoints to the wavy bullets. You know, pretty much thank them for letting me get through there. Grab that collectible, you definitely don't want to miss it. And then here, a leap of faith. There's a lot of leaps of faith in this game. And then here, of course, we've got death abuse, where I kind of screwed that up a little. It should have been one death and then we get through. I went one set of blocks too far. And this also is the penultimate level. We are almost out of Kuso. We are already out of Love. But we are in for definitely the longest stage of the game. Kuso 25, just like Love 16, the final Love stage. I should have put a checkpoint right there or there. Just like with Love 16, this is like a final exam. This is everything we... Okay. Things, stop killing me. This is like a final exam. This is all the challenges we've already seen with the previous Kuso levels. Just a final version of each one. So this was on that purplish violet level. Here's that gun that I said I really don't like. And then after the gun was that big orange moving thing. Here is those elevators from before. I got a little off cycle there. Still not doing too bad. Should be able to get that one single cycle as well. More of these platforms. And this here is the final collectible. With that, the run is valid. Get through the circles from that chill blue level. The hammery things from the red level. By the way, I have killed so many runs putting a checkpoint down right under those hammers, and all of a sudden you have a minute 15 lost. Every stage has a YOLO achievement, and time is coming up right now. Every stage has a YOLO achievement for beating the stage without losing any lives. That is the only stage I have never gotten that achievement for. So, I said before, I'm going to donate some money. Let's find out how much of those monies I'm donating. 53 deaths, 263 for the checkpoints, 1,004 for the jumps. By the way, shame I'm not even close to, 420 on anything. So that works out to 1,320. If anyone wants to donate along with me, awesome. 1 cent per would be $13.20. That's not all that much if you could afford it. As for me, I said 5 cents each. That is $66 even I'm going to be donating after I'm done streaming. And I see Buzzer said not a bad time. In fact, my PB right now is about 19 and a half minutes. 20 minutes and 45 seconds is pretty darn solid for a, pretty much for a chatting and conversing type of time. So I'm real happy with it. So yeah, HawkSam.
Thank you for the run. Congratulations. I'm not sure how average are your times usually. Well, the average times you get during runs, but for me at least, a Stout 21 seems like a pretty solid time.
Yeah,
It seemed like you didn't even get a golden time on stage 15. A couple of frames
Yeah.
saved, I guess.
15 saved a few frames, so yeah, only had a few stages. Had a few stages where things got a little rough, like stage 10 on Kuso, the one with the machine guns that rotate around. That stage, either I do really good or it just gets me. And it got me. I'm not going to complain though. But yeah, typically my PB is sub 20. My average for, just running about 20, 45 to, 21 even is pretty solid.
Don't keep it all to the average, it seems so.
Yeah.
By the way, Fred Wood is also the creator of the songs, or has that been created by somebody else?
So it's someone else who does the music. I forget who he is offhand, but he does all the music for all the Love games. So every stage has its own unique song. So he made 16 tracks for the original Love, 25 for LOVE+kuso. I don't even remember how many stages are in Love 3. I think it might be another 25. So one guy just making this nice, huge variety of really, really chill songs. Like, I could relax to them.
Yeah, definitely did enjoy those songs as well. I'll definitely be adding them to my playlist to just chill to later on.
Yeah, and it's a nice variety.
Oh yeah, for sure. It really fits together with the game as well, aesthetically and on just the rhythm of the levels, the obstacles.
Well, I think I will go ahead and turn it on over to you. I've been kind of working all day. While working, couldn't pop in chat or anything, but been working for a long time today. Been enjoying watching the Meat Boy stuff earlier on, the Celeste. Been just enjoying watching your stream. So yeah, I'll be in the shadows watching some more as I cook up some dinner.
Thank you. Have a nice rest of the weekend and enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, and good luck with the rest of the stream, and I'll be donating $66 via PayPal in just a few minutes.
Alright, thank you. And I will be donating the same amount as well. Can't let you have all the fun. Just with donations.
Gotta do it for those good kitties and doggies and all of those, the pictures of Ulubele, those pictures of the animals, that is a fantastic shelter.
They're quite lovely indeed.
All right, well, I will see you later, and always honored to be able to team up with you on something.
Take care, and we shall see each other some other time.
See you later. All right, I will go ahead and hang up, and this was a lot of fun, and yeah, good luck with the rest of the stream. Good luck staying awake. I know the pain of sleep deprivation.